Hey everybody, it's the old sports editor Ronnie Gallagher, and we're here for the second week of the playoffs on the Sundrop pregame show. We've come out here to Salisbury High School. Now, they're playing Central Davidson. They've already played Central Davidson because Central Davidson is in their conference. That's one of the things that people do not like about the playoff system with the pods that the state has put in, where you end up playing a team in your conference in the first two rounds. People say, if it's a third round, fourth round, okay, but it seems like there should be a way to keep that from happening. But Central Davidson's coming in. They've got the offense called the Blob, where everybody just gets together and just pounds it on in there. And they scored 35 points on the Hornets, and the Hornets won that first game 45-35. We're going to go out here and talk to Joe Pinion. We're going to talk to the Central Davidson coaches, and we're going to see what happens. And we do know we're going to drink some Sundrop. So let's go out there and find Joe Pinion. Okay, we're here with Central Davidson coach Brad Morton. You know, Joe Pinion was telling me about the pod and how he wished he didn't have to play teams in his conference until maybe the third round. How do you feel about playing a team again?
Well, I think it also should be later on. I think that the thing about playing playoffs is playing different people. Sure. And if you have two good teams in yours, sometimes you get kicked out early. Yeah. And whereas you should be playing at the end of the third round or fourth round or whatever, but no matter what, you got to win every game you come to if you want to advance. So,
you know, when you played them the first time, it was a barn burner, 45-35. What can we expect tonight?
Well, I hope it's not a barn burner and we're on top, but I'm afraid it's going to be a really close ball game because they got a lot of athletes out here for us to have to contend with, and we just got to try to control the ball. That's all we can do. Yeah,
but people always talk about how hard the wishbone is to stop. But can you please explain to me what your offense is all about?
The best way I explain it is it's football in a closet.
Okay, that's good.
So it's tight, and we're going to try to squeeze through there every once in a while, maybe get a little bit of a gain, and keep hold of the football.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we're here with Salisbury coach Joe Pinion. You know, I was talking to Brad Morton a few minutes ago, and I asked him, I said, can you explain that offense, the Blob? And he said, it's like football in a closet.
It's a real small closet. Brad, I don't want to say something bad there, but that's awful tight. If you put it in a closet, I'd say more like a phone booth or something. I mean, it's tough. It's hard to defend, and they do a great job of running it. It's hard for us to simulate it in practice, but, I think we've done a good job this week, and we just got to hope we're ready.
Yeah, what is it?
It's 7 guys up there shoot, a quarterback's up underneath him, and then you got, 2 and 3 running backs that can reach out and just about touch the quarterbacks. It's an old double wing. They got about 5 plays each way, and they use their size and bowl you over and run you down the field. They're blocking down, kicking out, and you just got to be able to take on those blocks. And we've worked on that this week, and they got a special running back, Sage Skeen, back there who makes it go.
He said the same thing you did, that he wished he didn't have to play teams in your own conference until like third or fourth round, maybe.
Well, if they want to make this a fourth round game, I guess we'll both agree to it. And next week we'll just one of us will go to Raleigh, I guess.
It was 45-35 the first game, but what are you expecting tonight?
It probably at least that much. I mean, I think both teams realize that it's going to be hard to stop the other team. I think our defense has worked hard, and hopefully we can shut them down a little bit offensively. We've got the approach that we're probably going to score every time we touch it. So that's the way we're looking at it.
Maybe what the Hornets need is a good pregame speech.
Well, I hope we can invite somebody to come in and do that then.
All right, Joe. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Ronnie. All right, we talked to you all day yesterday. We talked about it today. Know your opponent. Know who they are. Respect them. Know where you're playing. We talked about that today. Talked about playing on hallowed grounds. We talked about knowing who you are. Right now, I don't want you to look at your helmet. I want you to look at the person next to you. Look at their helmet. Look at the oval S. If you're looking at the oval S, you're going to see a black ring on the outside, men. That black ring stands for all the dark times that you might ever go through in this program. The games that you might lose, or a game that might be tough, or the time that you get disciplined. and have to sit down. That's where it all starts, on the outside. That next ring is gold. It's the color of your helmet. That gold stands for all that tradition we talked about out there today. All those guys who have played before you. All those championships that have been won. That's what that gold ring stands for. That field of red that surrounds the S, that's all the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into practice out there every day. That's all that blood, sweat, and tears you put on back there in that weight room. That's what that stands for. That thin black line that goes around the S, to me, that's the most important line, because that's the line that represents that we're a team. That's the line that holds all of us together. That's what makes us who we are. That's why I asked you, who are you? Think about who you are. That thin black line around that S is what holds us together as a team. And that white S is everything that's pure and special about this program. Now, look at your helmet. You've got that same S. The same one that your teammate has next to you is on your helmet. That's who you are. Yes, you're great football players. Yes, you're a senior. Yes, you're a junior, sophomore, freshman, whatever you are. But that's who you are. You are everything that S stands for. It's not something we just designed. It has meaning. And each of you, on and off the field, everything you do has meaning. Your life is meaningful. Your mother and father are so proud of each and every one of you that you should exemplify that proudness on the field. Now, who am I? That's exactly right. I wake up on Friday mornings. My heart is about to bust. I am the most fortunate human being that walks the face of the earth. Because every Friday morning in the fall, when I get up and I know I get to lead a bunch of young men like you, I realize that I am very, very special. You know the clip you saw, the last play? It's special. You daggum right, it's special. The one thing that makes me go every morning is I know that eventually my day ends with you guys. Oh yeah, I got a great wife and 2 great kids that mean everything in the world to me. I got a mother who's very, very special to me, and brothers and sisters, but I'm telling you, when I get up in the morning, I live for the excitement of being able to go to the football field with you guys. And on Friday mornings, I live for that excitement. We talked about excitement the last time we played these guys. I think this is what we said. Get excited and play. Get excited and play. All right. There's a special quality that makes something happen, a state of mind, an emotion, and it's within our control. Man, we got to get excited. And it couldn't have been said any better than it was on that clip today when we were watching it. You're sitting right here watching it, and Kevin Garnett stands up and says, anything's possible. Anything. We were 1-2. Nobody gave us a chance. Anything's possible. Anything. And tonight's anything is kicking their tail. Let's get it.
Okay, you just heard Joe Pinion's pregame speech. You know, he really didn't need a really good one because he knows Central Davidson. Central Davidson knows them. But what the fans have yet to see is 2 offenses who can put up points like these two. So we're going to see what happens. And you can read all about it tomorrow in the Salisbury Post. Drink your Sun Drop. And always remember, buy it, drink it, love it. Until next week, this is Ronnie Gallagher, the old sports editor, saying see ya.